Bonnie Blue, born Tia Emma Billinger in 1999 in Stapleford, Nottinghamshire, England, is a controversial English adult content creator, OnlyFans star, and social media personality who has become one of the most polarizing figures in the digital entertainment landscape. As of June 2025, at 26 years old, Blue has garnered international attention for her provocative stunts, including a claim to have broken a world record by engaging in sexual encounters with 1,057 men in a single day in January 2025. With an estimated net worth ranging from $3 million to $43 million, her rapid rise from a conventional recruitment job to a multi-millionaire OnlyFans creator is marked by controversy, financial success, and an unapologetic approach to her career. This biography explores her early life, career trajectory, personal life, lifestyle, and ongoing impact, incorporating her 2025 activities and public persona. Tia Billinger was born in 1999 in Stapleford, a small town west of Nottingham, England, where she grew up in a middle-class household with her mother, Sarah, her stepfather, Nicholas Elliott, and two half-sisters. She never knew her biological father, a detail she has shared publicly, noting that her stepfather has been supportive of her choices. Her early years were conventional, shaped by a desire for stability. Blue aspired to become a midwife and worked as a dance instructor specializing in ballet and tap before entering the corporate world. She attended school in Nottinghamshire, where she began dating her childhood sweetheart, Oliver, Ollie, Davidson, at age 15. Davidson, a private school student and rugby player for Long Eaton RFC, became a significant figure in her life. Blue's early career was rooted in recruitment, first at Select Partnership in Derby and later at another agency in Nottingham. She and Davidson settled in a £250,000 semi-detached home in Stapleford, purchased with financial help from his family. Despite this stable start, Blue grew disillusioned with the constraints of a 9-to-5 lifestyle, craving a life of greater freedom and excitement. Her exposure to TikTok videos showcasing women succeeding as webcam models planted the seed for her dramatic career shift. Blue's entry into adult entertainment began in 2021 after she and Davidson relocated to Australia's Gold Coast, seeking a beach lifestyle. Initially, she continued working as a recruitment consultant, but the monotony of corporate life pushed her to explore new avenues. Inspired by TikTok influencers, she started as a webcam model, earning $5,000 in her first week, a sum that convinced her of the financial potential in adult content creation. With Davidson's encouragement, she launched an OnlyFans account in 2023, quickly transitioning from webcam modeling to producing explicit content. Her career took off when she identified a niche targeting barely legal 18 and 19-year-old men, particularly during student-heavy events like Australia's Schoolies Week and the UK's Freshers' Week. Blue's strategy involved posting her location online, inviting young men to participate in filmed encounters for her OnlyFans content, provided they signed consent forms and verified their age. Her first major success came during Schoolies Week at a Hilton hotel on the Gold Coast, where she attracted significant attention from high school graduates. This approach, blending accessibility with controversy, propelled her to viral fame. In 2024, Blue expanded her content to include encounters with married men and university lecturers, justifying her work as educational and aimed at breaking sexual taboos. Her appearance on ITV's This Morning in 2024 sparked 188 complaints to Ofcom, with viewers criticizing her comments blaming women for the partner's infidelity. She faced further backlash for her hit-and-run tactics, filming in student hotspots like Nottingham, Derby, Birmingham, and Cancun, Mexico, often with signs like, "Uni students, bonk me and let me film it." These stunts led to petitions, including one in Australia with nearly 20,000 signatures, calling for her visa revocation due to perceived predatory behavior. In January 2025, Blue claimed to have broken the world record for sexual encounters in a single day, engaging with 1,057 men in 12 hours, surpassing the previous record held by Lisa Sparks, 919 men in 2004. The event, filmed for her OnlyFans, featured men queuing for hours, some wearing balaclavas, and one reportedly being removed by his mother. Blue described the experience casually, stating, "Probably down there a little bit. I don't need a wheelchair, like I am fine. Just feels like I've had a heavy day." Those in the bedroom. The stunt drew widespread criticism, with commentators like Eli Cugini of Dazed questioning the ethics and logistics, and social media users labeling her actions exploitative. Posts on X called her predator profiting off young boys, highlighting a perceived double standard compared to male creators. In June 2025, Blue announced a petting zoo event, planning to be tied up in a glass box in London for public interaction, aiming to engage with 2,000 men. The announcement led to her permanent ban from OnlyFans for violating its policy against extreme challenges. Her primary TikTok and Instagram accounts, at Bonnie_Blue_Zox, were also removed, though her secondary accounts remained active. The Economist attributed the ban to OnlyFans' $8 billion sale, noting her Wikipedia page briefly outviewed Beyoncé's, reflecting her viral impact. Blue faced additional bans in Australia and Fiji in 2024 for filming without proper visas, and her sponsorship of Cornwall's Calstock FC was dropped shortly after its announcement in April 2025. A February 2025 Instagram story hinting at pregnancy, featuring noodles, pickles, and chocolate sauce with #cravings and MILF vibes, was later admitted to be a stunt, further fueling controversy. A Channel 4 documentary about her career, announced in May 2025, aims to explore her rise and the broader OnlyFans phenomenon. Blue's personal life has been as publicized as her career. She married Oliver Davidson in February 2022 in Westminster, but their relationship ended after her January 2025 stunt, with reports indicating Davidson was furious and sought a divorce. Despite their split, Blue has claimed Davidson continued to support her career behind the scenes. As of June 2025, she has not publicly discussed new romantic relationships, focusing instead on her professional endeavors. She has no children, and her pregnancy stunt clarified her intent to maintain a single, career-driven lifestyle. Her family, particularly her mother, Sarah, has been notably supportive. Sarah, a 50-year-old hairdresser, initially struggled with Blue's career but became her biggest fan, assisting with promotional materials and even distributing condoms during filming in Nottingham. Blue's stepfather, Nicholas Elliott, has also defended her autonomy, stating, "She's an adult, free to make her own choices." Her family's involvement, including appearing on podcasts like The Reality Check Show, contrasts with public criticism, highlighting a complex dynamic of acceptance and controversy. Blue's estimated net worth, reported between $3 million and $43 million, reflects her lucrative OnlyFans earnings, with monthly income estimates ranging from £540,000 to $2.1 million. Her wealth funds a luxurious lifestyle, including a custom-painted Ferrari 458 with her name stitched into the seats, high-end cars, and a modern home, though specific property details remain private. She has shared glimpses of her beach lifestyle on the Gold Coast, emphasizing travel to destinations like Cancun and Queensland. With over 430,000 Instagram followers, at Bonnie_Blue_Zox, and 138,000 on her secondary accounts, Blue maintains a strong social media presence, characterized by her blonde hair, bright green eyes, and dark tan. Her content blends lifestyle, beauty, and provocative themes, often featuring "Spend the Day with Me" videos. Despite bans, her X account and secondary platforms remain active, where she engages fans with unapologetic confidence. She is an avid traveler, visiting student hotspots globally, and a pet lover, frequently mentioning her affection for dogs and cats. Blue's public persona is bold and defiant, often addressing critics directly. She told Cosmopolitan UK, "I receive backlash for sleeping with barely legal 18-year-olds, but the key word is legal." Her podcast appearances, including Saving Grace with G.K. Barry and Dream On with Lottie Moss, have amplified her visibility but also drawn scrutiny for comments perceived as misogynistic, particularly blaming women for infidelity. While Blue's career is primarily profit-driven, she frames her work as educational, aiming to destigmatize sex and promote safe practices. She emphasizes consent forms and ID checks, though critics argue these measures do not address long-term repercussions for participants. Her sponsorship of CalStock FC, though short-lived, suggests an interest in community engagement, but her focus remains on personal brand growth rather than formal philanthropy. Blue's career has been fraught with challenges, including bans from OnlyFans, TikTok, Instagram, Australia, and Fiji, as well as public petitions and Ofcom complaints. Critics, including journalist Sophie Wilkinson, argue she operates within a broader, barely legal, pornographic framework, while others like Lois McClatchy Miller question the ethics of her content. Social media backlash, particularly on X, has accused her of exploiting young men, with some users noting, if this was a man with freshly 18 girls, there'd be life-ruining uproar. Despite these obstacles, Blue's resilience is evident in her ability to maintain a strong online presence and financial success. She dismisses critics as uneducated, arguing that 18-year-olds have agency over the decisions. Her strategic use of viral stunts and media appearances keeps her relevant, even as she navigates platform bans and public scrutiny. Bonnie Blue's legacy is one of provocation and disruption in the adult entertainment industry. Her record-breaking claims and unorthodox marketing have redefined digital content creation, earning her comparisons to figures like Katie Hopkins for capitalizing on the outrage economy. Her financial success, potentially $24 million annually, underscores the lucrative potential of OnlyFans, while her controversies highlight ethical debates around consent and exploitation. Looking ahead, Blue's Channel 4 documentary, set for release post-June 2025, will likely amplify her narrative. She continues to plan international tours, though bans may limit her destinations. Her focus on authentic content suggests a continued push for boundary-breaking projects, potentially through new platforms or production ventures. Blue's unapologetic approach and family support ensure she remains a polarizing yet influential figure in the digital age.